Every year, WWE loses its biggest stars, not because of injury, not because of drama, but for one reason: Hollywood pays way more. The Rock, John Cena, Batista, they all cashed in big. And WWE barely got a piece. Here's how it really works. Let's start with the money, because that is always where the real story begins. In 2024, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson earned over $103 million in gross earnings, making him the single highest paid actor in all of Hollywood according to Forbes. That is not a typo. $103 million in a single year. For one film alone, Red One, he was reportedly paid an estimated $50 million by Amazon. And this is not just about The Rock, who has been building his Hollywood empire for over 2 decades. John Cena, who finished 16th on that same Forbes list in 2024 with $30 million in gross earnings, has spent the last several years proving that the transition from the ring to the screen is not a fluke. It is a blueprint. When Batista, one of the most physically imposing and crowd-drawing stars the company ever produced, wanted to explore acting opportunities outside of WWE studios, the response from the company was blunt. He was told, in no uncertain terms, that he was their property, not a partner, not an asset they wanted to develop. Property. He gave his 1-year notice and walked away in 2010. The company that he had helped carry to some of its biggest pay-per-view buy rates in history could not be bothered to acknowledge his exit with basic respect. But here is what is fascinating about Batista's story specifically. When he finally made the leap and landed the role of Drax the Destroyer in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the entertainment world took notice immediately. He was not just a wrestler playing a wrestler. He was a genuine actor bringing real emotion, real timing, and real depth to a character that became beloved by millions of people who had never watched a single second of professional wrestling. His career grew from there into Spectre, Blade Runner 2049, Dune, Glass Onion, and so much more. He proved that the transition was not about luck. It was about work, preparation, and the willingness to be taken seriously when the industry was not yet sure what to make of him. Wrestlers are uniquely positioned for Hollywood success in ways that most people never stop to consider. Once The Rock demonstrated that a wrestler could not just survive in Hollywood, but completely dominate it, the possibilities became obvious to everyone paying attention. Cena followed the same path, leaning into his comedic instincts and building a second career that has now placed him among the highest earners in the entire industry. And the fans followed them both. These performers are world-class entertainers.